I've honestly been holding it in. Let me take a quick drink of water before I really start to dive into this. Um, Obviously, Micah Parsons, he is still trying to get a new contract. He's been he's been very patient with the Dallas Cowboys and Jerry Jones, and he's about fed up. He requested a trade over Twitter, and I have the tweet up. I kind of want to read some of it just so you guys can, just so we can kind of go off of it, and then we'll play some sound bites later on. But he mentioned something very interesting about the Cowboys or whatever. He said that like in March he met with Jerry Jones to talk about leadership, and then he said somehow the conversation turned into him talking a contract with me. He said he engaged in a back and forth in regards to what he wanted for his contract, but at no point he did not believe that he was supposed to be in a formal negotiation, and he informed Jerry that he wanted his agent to reach out and thinking things would get done. But that is something very interesting to look at. And now he said he doesn't want to be a Dallas Cowboy. Now, what the interesting part about it is that he doesn't want to be a Dallas Cowboy. He requested a trade, but he's still showing up to training camp. He's still there. He's still there. He's not really the distraction, personally. I think it's just Jerry Jones. I don't know what he's doing. He's extended a multitude of players this offseason, and he hasn't gotten Micah Parsons done. I don't get it. First of all, Jerry Jones he can't open his one eye. I don't know what's going on, but like, if you're seeing in these press conferences and the times he's speaking, no wonder he's been wearing sunglasses so much. I'm pretty sure he can't open his left eye. And then he's also on the podium calling Michael Parsons. I'm like, that's not his name. That's not his name, bro. It's Micah Parsons, not Michael Parson. What is that? What are you doing? Do you even know who you're paying at this point? Are you really seeing dementia? Is that what's going on? And then Stephen Jones is a bigger idiot. I remember he went on the radio show in Dallas and he was like, well, Micah's gotta want to get paid. What the hell? What does that mean? He wants to get paid. You guys just won't pay him. It's stupid. Pay the freaking man, bro. Pay him. Why are we sitting down around wait? Look, Jerry, I get it. It's August. Your documentary about the Cowboys and the glory days is coming out at the end of the month. I understand this. But seriously, be realistic here. You said that you were going to get this done. And then you say this during training camp about Micah playing in the season opener. This is the dumbest crap I've heard in probably ever from Jerry Jones right here.
Jerry, are you considering trading Micah Parsons?
Well, let's put it like this. Surely you guys have been around this stuff and know to recognize negotiation talk, that type of thing, and so that's where I put that.
So are you considering it?
I'm not. At this, the facts are that that's like anything else. I think the world of Micah, and that's just a part of negotiation.
Would you ever consider trading Micah?
Again, I don't really place that with any real seriousness. Micah's got a bad back. That's like being traded.
Did the request take you by surprise?
Y'all weigh it the same.
A bad back is the same as being traded? Oh my gosh. All right. Deep breaths, Jackson. Gee. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. Okay. So for you out there, I'm pretty sure you think the Dallas Cowboys are just an absolute joke. And I am with you on this. But Jerry Jones, man. He kills me, bro. Like, every single year, it's the same old BS. Last year, he went through the same thing with Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. Now he's going through the same thing with Micah Parsons. He's going to pay Micah Parsons eventually. That's going to happen. It's not a question of if it's going to get done, it's when. And the win is probably right before the first game of the season. That's what he did with Dak Prescott last year. I wouldn't be surprised. But the thing that gets me with Jerry Jones is that he's not taking the trade into serious consideration, which I feel like is very bad for Micah if he legitimately wants out and requested a trade. That sucks for him because they're not trying to trade him. So he's just going to be on the team. Is he just not going to play? That would be some weird stuff if he's just on the sideline, not suiting up. But I've heard Micah say other things, but let's go ahead and hear a soundbite from Micah too, because I want to get both perspectives here as well.
I'm doing this for myself and my teammates. Like I said, this isn't for Jerry, this isn't for Steven. My agent's been reaching out. As at one point, another grown man has to be willing to reach out as himself, you know what I mean? Like, communication works both ways. They reached out, you know, so that needs to happen too. They gotta want to do it on their part. If they don't want me here, they don't want me here. I'll go about my business. I understand the nature of the business. Like I said, as long as I'm here and under contract, I'm gonna do what I have to do to perform at the highest level. But if this is the end, this is the end. Same way that Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones and other Jerry Jones take care of their family, it's the same way I need to take care of my family. You know what I mean? I got my own 3 kids of my own, so we all need to take care of our own family at the end of the day.
Okay, so I'm going to bring up one thing because Jerry also said another, first of all, arrogant thing. He said, well, you know, we're not going to pay Micah since he missed like, you know what, the 6 games last year. You know, we can't pay a guy that's not reliable. He's not healthy. Isn't that the same? That's contradiction. You paid Dak Prescott after he broke his ankle. Dak has been hurt too. And I'm pretty sure he had that finger injury a couple years ago too, where he missed some time. That is no validation whatsoever to your point not to pay Micah Parsons, Jerry. You got to come up with a better reason than that. I could come up with that reason literally not even trying. So what are you doing here? Can we have some honesty, please? Just be upfront with the man. We're working on a contract. We're trying to figure things out. That's all he needs to hear. But Micah, from his point of view, he keeps saying that the communication has been cut off. The Joneses are not really doing anything. And he sent his trade request to Stephen Jones. So this is an official trade request. Now, whether the Joneses can actually comprehend that it's a real trade request or not, that's a different story. And obviously, they clearly can't. They clearly can't. This is why that the Cowboys are not going to win. Is because of nonsense like this. Because of nonsense like this. You have distractions. You have guys getting paid who have not done shit when it comes to winning and when it comes to Super Bowls. You are paying people who haven't done nothing. Does Micah Parsons even have 4 sacks in all of his postseason games combined? Wait, if I remember correctly, in the Green Bay Packers game, has he done anything during the playoffs to show me that he is deserving of being the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history? My opinion, no. And let's go ahead and go through The top 5 defensive ends the top 5 pass rushers in 2025 that are getting paid the highest amount, the top 5 highest paid. So obviously TJ Watt, he's making $41 million a year. You got Myles Garrett, $40 million. Danielle Hunter, 35.6. Max Crosby at 35.5, right below him. Nick Bosa at $34 million. There is one person on that list that I will honestly say is not better than Micah Parsons, and it's Danielle Hunter. But everybody else I think is better. And Micah Parsons is still scheduled to make $24.5 million this year. It's not like he's not making money. It's not like he's making money. I don't understand it. He's scheduled to make that much, $24 million. And he's over here whining. I would kill to make that kind of money. Kill. But I don't know. And yeah, I'm not sure. But I mean, there's a lot of history when it comes to Micah Parsons' case. I mean, he's a generational talent. He's the first player since 1982 with 12 plus sacks in each of his first 4 seasons. Reggie White is the last guy to do that. He also has 330 QB pressures since 2021, tied for the NFL lead. And I saw the projection. He's projected to have a 5-year, $206 million contract, $41.2 million a year. Holy, whew. Man, that's a lot of money. But okay, so we'll move off of that Micah Parsons topic because look, either he's gonna get traded. Oh wait, one more thing, the trade thing. I saw him and Aaron Donald were going back and forth on Instagram, and Aaron Donald said he'd come out of retirement if Micah Parsons got traded to the Rams. That would be scary. That would be better than him staying in the NFC East and going to any of those teams. I swear to God, bro, if he goes to the Eagles, I will literally stop watching football. You heard it here right now. If Micah Parsons goes to the Eagles, I'm not watching football this year. I'm not watching it.
Talk to me, baby. Talk to me nice. I'm from another world, baby, yeah. Broadway paradise. They think I'm way too cold, cause I put my